Ebro in the morning. Scotty Beam's here. Rosenberg's here. And ASAP Ferg. Ferguson, you're not going to clap for Ferg. That's your boy now, Rosenberg. You don't even clap for Ferg no more.
Sorry. I was sending
so cool.
I was finishing an email.
Is that one of those situations where you're so cool with somebody, you're like, I'm not going to wear his shirt. I'm not going this.
No, I would wear a Ferg shirt. I'll tell you what I hate on about ASAP Ferg.
What?
I was at a Knicks game at some point, and I was sitting in some regular ass Repug seats, and they do Celebrity Row, and it's like ASAP Ferg, work, and I see this motherfucker with his fucking feet on the wood. I was like, hey, Ferg!
Is that when 50 was there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was DJing. I wasn't even far right. I was DJing, but he was in the clean seats.
Yeah,
got that New York
clean seats, man.
The local kid done good seats.
Yo, but your route, like you had the radio records and the club records too, but the festival game for you, like that was really where you took your shit to her.
Right.
I mean, you did probably every festival.
Every festival. Yeah, definitely.
It's been 2 years, right?
2 years. Yep. I did Australia about 3 years straight, like with the festival runs. Did the Splash Festival in Germany. Did Paris. Did Wireless. Did all of them. Yeah. And did a Skrillex and Diplo tour. I did two tours with them. 2 tours. Yeah.
Do you have records on this forthcoming project with them?
Well, I have one with Skrillex.
You do?
Yeah.
And then obviously you dropping the joint with Future, and there's a video already shot and all that's happening.
Yeah, we did the video 2 days ago. The video is gonna be crazy.
When's that come out?
As soon as it's done.
If you haven't heard the Ferg and Future, we're gonna get that on for y'all today. And so Ferg, you know this New York rap conversation, just having New York rap talk. Do you feel like you're looked over as, because they always talk about New York rappers, and it feels like you and Rocky, for some reason, don't get your props as MCs out of New York, or lyricists even. You know what it is?
I'm starting to speak to them a little bit more now. I'm not sure if you heard Tattered Angels. That's basically like a song that like I'm venting to ASAP Yams, and I'm rapping on there. I rap like the freestyles or whatever, but I think that we make really good songs. So whenever you make really good songs, sometimes people don't look at you like, oh, he's underground, like hip-hop, New York, rap. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, I'm going to take it back to that lyricism and do hip-hop beats, because we
do all type of shit.
We sonically, we just take music to another level. Like, we trying to make different kind of sound and shit. Like, we not just trying to stick to the the original sound and bebop,
boom bap,
boom bap, yeah.
Well, you guys had to work backwards, because your style originally was so one thing and so like Houston influence and all, and it made people resentful, because they were like, oh, well, we have New York rappers, but they don't sound like New York. Yeah. So as a result, people were uninformed and didn't pay attention, prejudged before hearing you guys rap.
See, the thing is like, is what it is. Like he just said, I did all of the festivals around the world. We worldly artists. We're not just like New York rappers. We come from New York, but we make music for the world. But we can still get down with this hip-hop thing and really rap.
That's what I always tell people.
If you look at all my freestyles, like every time I went to the radio, like when I was first coming up with Rocky, I was playing passenger side. He had all the light on him, so all I could do is rap my ass off every time I went to the radio station. So you see me going crazy on all my freestyles whenever I went to the radio stations.
You are one of the most success at this point, and I think it'll continue. You're one of the most successful next man up stories of all time, right?
I think Drake is.
But Drake's not next man up.
Yeah, Wayne was first.
Different. I'm talking about
Drake was signed to Wayne.
Yeah, they're not true crew.
Label.
They're not true original crew. You're like for example, right now we're watching like the Monty and Fetty Wap, right? So like every time there's a situation, there's an artist and there's the next one.
Right.
And Wu-Tang had that, and there's been a lot of them. You were decidedly second, like it was Rocky is first. And then you're the guy to go
out
next.
The same crew.
Out the exact same crew from the beginning.
Right, definitely.
And then you bodied and had hits also, and now have your whole own world.
Like even Biggie and Kim.
Yeah.
Kim was next woman up, next man up. Biggie was out. Kim was next. Then C's kind of came in after that.
But out the gate, though, like she let everybody know what it was.
Yes.
And that's what I felt I had to do because I already knew what it was. It's like we put Rocky on the pedestal, like, all right, here, go up there and kick down this door for us, and we gonna go crazy. So I already knew what I had to do. Like, all right, they gonna give him the praise, so I gotta work extra hard now to go crazy and stand out, and that's what I did.
Because that's something that's hard. I always wonder if people are built for it. You know, the sitting next to your man while he's getting all the shine and knowing that your time's going to come and being confident.
You spoke about that with Kendrick and Schoolboy Q, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing.
I mean, but really, though, if you think about it, Kendrick wasn't even the first one. It was J-Rock.
It was J-Rock. That's the thing. So they had to understand.
And
then
Kendrick went crazy.
Bananas.
He did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, my shit is still going. Like, my album is retarded. You know what I'm saying? And, like, Rocky tell me all the time, like, yo, bro, congrats. Like, you achieved shit that I ain't even achieved. Like, you know, doing the Garden, going to the studio with Madonna, got Bone Thugs on my first album, got Onyx, Aston Matthews, and Be Real on the same song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think people gave your first album its just due, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
do you feel like people, I mean, because just even that and even the regular like records with Waka and just everything you was able to do on that first album, style-wise, music-wise.
Yeah, I feel like the machine wasn't behind it. They wanted to see where I was at musically first and where I was at with the people.
The machine, like the label.
The label, yeah. So we just put it out almost like on some independent shit, and then we just like wanted to see where I was at with it. And what it did was it gave me a real firm base. All them trap lords and all of that, like they gonna be forever fans and love my music now. I'm gonna be good for life now off them alone. Now I get to do like the fly shit and get the machine behind me, you know, bigger, you know, the Missies on my album and the Chris Browns and the Rick Rosses and like them crazy records, the Futures. Like now, you know, they get to see me. The perception is gonna be bigger now, and like I already got the followers. It's just gonna be more added on to that.
When you look back at the path, your journey to this moment, right? Where were you the most frustrated? What was the time when you were like, "Fuck, man, this shit right here"?
I would have to say, what gets annoying sometimes is like when you be kicking it with an artist and you think y'all like, you know, cool and shit, and when the time's to clear a song, you call them and be like, yo, what's up? Like, y'all people ain't cleared the song yet. That's the most frustrating because it's like we all working towards a common goal, and I feel like, damn, you prolonging the whole process. Like, just clear the damn song.
Well, and what's the reason sometimes? Is it that you then find out the artist may not want to clear it?
Sometimes low key, but they'll put it on their management, like,
Yo,
because
man,
I know how it is for me. Like,
if
I
you
really
wanna
don't
get
wanna,
it done,
if I really don't want to do something, like, you know, I'm telling but I handle business different. Like, I'll call somebody and be like, y'all really not fucking with that shit like that. Like, I'll keep it 100. But like some people, they'll just like stall. They'll tell their manager, yo, stall that dude. Like, I don't really know if I want to fuck with it. And they not telling they
I want to wait and
answer.
see if it'll benefit, if he's hot and if it's worth their while.
But everybody I work with I would like to call them friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like, you know, whoever is stalling, I'm like, damn. And I tell them straight up, like, yo, like, bro, after this album drop, if I'm not fucking with you, like, I'm never gonna fuck with you ever. So like, don't play. You know what I'm saying? Because I know after this album, my shit is gonna be extra stupid lit.
So a quick note from Ferg: don't play yourself. Please don't play yourself, Cowboys. Cowboys.
The key to success is
just
don't
know.
play.
Just know.
Just know.
ASAP
And another
Ferg.
one.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Yo, let's talk about when this guy came out on stage at my birthday party last year at the concert and you have those records where, you know, fucking work at any point when you come out and hit that song. And I've seen other things on YouTube too, not just trying to put over my own party. But that shit is lit, different kind of lit.
Work changed my life. Work took me around the world. Work and Shabba, those two songs took me around the world. The other ones, like Let It Go and the album cuts, is dope. Everybody loves those. I get more praise for those overseas, New Zealand, Australia. Like, they party to Hood Pope in Japan as if it's work or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, like, that's when I knew, like, I was breaking language barriers, when they was basically humming the words because they didn't know how to pronounce it. And I was like, yo, they singing Hood Pope and they don't even know English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like working shop, I would have to say is the anthems for me. And I'm gonna continue to like. That's my. I feel like that aggressive sound is me. Like, it was a long time I was looking for a sound, and they was like, yo, you got a sound. That aggressive.
Yes, it is.
And that tempo, that's you. So I'm going to continue to keep making those anthems.
I want to say this while you're here because I know a lot of people see it. I fucked up in our Complex interview because I didn't really look at that list. That was an Ebro interview that I jumped in on, and I was like, cool.
The Rocky album.
I was obsessed with At Long Last ASAP. Like, I love that album. I think it was an incredibly...
Yeah, but the Complex interview got more turned into not what wasn't on
No,
the
but
list,
I just felt bad. I just felt bad. Like, 3 people hit me because they know how I feel about the album.
Right.
And, like, you didn't even mention that Rocky got played on that. And I was very proud of Rocky for that album. I thought it was super brave. Like, he just followed the zone he was in.
Yeah, as he will always.
Yeah, like, he just goes to the beat of his own drum. Like, y'all just kind of do you. How big a fan were you of the album?
I'm a huge fan of Rocky, period. So anything he does, I'm like in awe about. Yeah, I love At Long Live at ASAP.
At Long Last ASAP.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah,
difficult.
yeah.
I know.
Allah.
And he had a really nice Yams, a few Yams moments on the albums that are really nice. I know that obviously must have been a very tough time for all of y'all. So, what was it like for you trying to publicly? I mean, you're a public personality mourning the death of a dear friend. And also a friend who so many other people love, but you're like real inner circle. That must have been, really, really challenging.
It is challenging, and I lost a lot of people in my life. Like, I lost my pops, I lost one of my grandmothers, I lost my first cousin. So I seen one of my best friends get killed. Like, I lost a lot of people in my life. I'm not saying I'm numb to it, but it's like I know what that feels like already. So people would turn to me because I was as strong.
You were the one who
like Rocky would tell me, like, bro, not everybody's as strong as you. Or like I'll be talking to Yams' moms like every day. I talk to her every day, and she'd just be like, yo, like, you get me through like every day, like, because you remind me of my son. Speaking to you is like speaking to my son. So like for me, it was just like I'm making sure everybody else is good. Like, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, I feel like he's still here with us because it was his vision that we fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even the being. It was like it was past his body. Like, he had the vision. And like you see kids getting Yams tattoos and still following his blueprint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's still here. He's not gone.
And when you talk about that blueprint, we hear a lot of people talk about how he brought people together and how he saw music and even the collaboration of Harlem artists.
Right.
Bringing cats from, different parts of Harlem to work together, or even cats from Brooklyn and just music, right?
Right.
What can you articulate for people that may not know, they just kind of hear, Yams was this and yet. Can you articulate what that vision was?
Well, Yams could take somebody from the dirt, and like you wouldn't even be paying attention to that person, and he'll just project them to the world, and then like, oh, it's almost like he had the magic touch. Like, some people, I was like, all right, why is he with this boy? Or why is he hanging out in L.A. with a bunch of Bloods right now? Like, why is he in the trenches with these dudes? But it's like he's seen something in them, and then like later you will see like, damn, like that dude can rap, or that dude is creative, that dude is a dope artist. He's seen that like way before anybody. He see things in people, just like he's seen things in me. He's seen something in Rocky, and he brings it out. He brings the best out of them. As far as ASAP, he's seen a collective of young intellectuals, artists, dope artists who had different ideas and was just creatively dope. And he brought us all together, all of these different personalities. Like, we all crazy, like because we artists. But he put us together, and he branded us, and he made us digestible to the world. And that's what he was good at doing. He was good at packaging. It was like Steve Jobs. He was great at packaging and making the iPhone look nice with the boxing. That's what Yams did.
Did he have an official role in ASAP? Like, was there an official title for him, or he was just
He was the CEO.
CEO and then just spirit.
Yeah, it was a creative director, CEO, A&R. He had a lot of beats on deck. He had this one black book that his mother told me he had of like everybody. Like I didn't even know about this book, but he said 2016 or 2015 or whatever. He was just like everybody Ferg is gonna work with. So he had like all of these different people, and like 4 people that he had down in that book, I worked with on this album without me even knowing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like I didn't even know he wrote down Missy and all these other, artists that I'll be working, Busta Rhymes and shit like that. He had it down, and I had no clue he was writing this shit down.
Who met first in ASAP Mob?
It's funny because we all met each other on different occasions and became cool with each other, and then found out, all right, you cool with Bari? Oh shit, I've been hanging out with Rocky on the weekend. We've been writing music together, and they're like, all right, we just all got to hang out one day. So it was just like one day, Dougie Fresh and them sons square off, they threw a party and we all met up that day. Because me and Rocky, we was calling ourselves ASAP Red, Rocky and D Ferg, because we was going to be a duo. So we was working on a mixtape together, and like Yams was hanging out with Bari and Els. Because we was all a part of different teams in Harlem. Like I was down with HMV, that was Harlem Envy. Rocky was down with $1 Million Babies. Els, Bari, and Yams is down with Team Nerd. That was like for Tiana and them. So like once that started fading out, like them groups, we all came together and formed ASAP.
It's really, really dope. I know now, like, aside from music, you've been tapping into the art side of you. You are really good and you're super talented. I know you just had an exhibit in Miami.
Oh, thank you.
I heard it was lit.
At Basel.
Yes.
Art Basel.
Art Basel. Everybody was there and everybody said it was really dope.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, I just been painting a little bit more. I don't know, like, I guess that's how I'm on a little bit. Because when my pops passed away, I just went into this whole painting phase. And when Yams passed and I had to, I was just so busy just doing so much stuff. I just needed a kind of just outlet just to express myself, and I started painting.
What kind of stuff do you do?
Just abstract, like really abstract.
All right, well, I'm just now buying my first home. Yeah, I'm coming to you for a piece. I need a piece for the home.
I'm with it.
And it's Manhattan. It's only right. This is your borough.
Yeah.
All right. Your first
I like
art
doing,
installation.
like big pieces,
Boom.
like big canvases.
Perfect. That's what I need. Yeah. That's only right.
Balling out, ASAP Ferg piece on the wall.
Come on, make so much.
Do you have like an artist name? Like, is it just Ferg?
It's so funny because Adidas asked me, "What do you want us to put on the artwork? ASAP Ferg or like your government?"
What is it?
I just say ASAP Ferg because people know I did it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Fergenstein.
ASAP Ferguson.
Fergenstein is my Jewish name.
Yeah,
that's
what
you need to have
That's
one.
why you should put that on the art.
Get that bread, right?
By the way,
run this price up.
You're going out with you're going out on tour with G-Eazy.
G-Eazy, yep.
Are you prepared for the amount of sloppy seconds you're gonna get off of G-Eazy? Not to say you don't do your own thing, but G-Eazy's a problem when it comes. Like G-Eazy, I've never seen more women who show up to events.
Listen, I'm a veteran at this. We've been doing this for a long time.
So are you?
ASAP been doing this for a long time.
Well, hold on. Okay, how about this then?
He might be getting some sloppy seconds.
For you. No, but he will bring you a different. You have the girls you get, and now he has the girls he get.
Definitely.
And now you guys are gonna have a whole different
but
situation.
See, the ASAP thing, a lot of people don't know when they was really on right after Purple Swag, in between Purple Swag and Peso, they used to hang out on the Lower East Side. Heavy.
Right, exactly.
And the ASAP Lower East Side white girl
Yeah.
Was already
skateboard
lit.
game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you came to our shows.
Overseas.
Like, we got a lot of little white
there's a
girls
lot of little
pulling
white
up.
girls. Yeah, no, listen,
And
you're
you
right.
got to remember, the first tour we went on was the Drake Paradise tour.
Jesus Christ.
So we took a lot of those fans too. Going to his tour is like going to Britney Spears' tour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, you're right. You're completely right. You're gonna have it. So it's a different variety.
We did Rihanna, like I did Juicy J tour. So we
That's
got
right, Rocky was on Rihanna tour. People
all
forget.
assorted.
So
fans.
this combination, there's gonna be a lot of ladies at these shows.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, and I will tell you this: you also have to be careful with the G-Eazy crowd, because the difference that I might say is that his might require like an ID scanner at all times.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the Fergie crowd, you're gonna give more in the early 20s.
When's the album drop?
The album drops ASAP. I ain't got a date. I don't want to give you a date yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I like how everybody's doing their albums now, where they just fall out the sky. They might give you a couple records and then boom. I like this.
Yeah.
Other than, I think you mentioned Missy. Who else on the album? We know about
We
Future.
got Missy. We got Rick Ross on the album. We got Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $igns on the album. We got Big Sean on the album.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Is the album done?
The album is done.
Done.
Yeah, done.
And anybody that you weren't able to get on the album that you would ever talk about maybe working with in the future?
I wanted to get Kanye on this one song I got called Wolves and Robots, but that song didn't even make the album, so it's cool. Like
Kanye, maybe you need that for Swish or something like that. Maybe give it to him for Swish because I hear he's trying to put that together.
What about production credits? Like who else? Who's
Mustard. I work with Mustard on a song called Strive with Missy. And Stelios is my in-house producer. He worked on it with Mustard. I'll also work with Khalil a lot. DJ Khalil. And Clam's Casino, I actually had them in the same room together in LA just working together. He brought in like all the orchestra and all the live instruments and stuff. He really spearheaded the project. I got the joint that I did with Future is by C-Note. Man, I didn't work with everybody on this album.
How many records did you get done all together? Not that didn't even make the album.
Man, shit, I record a lot. So I might have recorded about like 100 songs. I ain't even gonna lie.
And how many on the album gonna end up?
13 songs.
I like 13.
I went in the studio with Pharrell. I did 2 days with Pharrell. I was in the studio with Swiss Beats for about 2 weeks. I went to see 808 Mafia. I went to 40 Crib to work with like a bunch of the Canada dudes. Man.
So what happened when you were working with Pharrell?
We made a lot of great music, and I feel like this album is so personal that, you know, I just picked the best songs that I feel like fits the album.
It sounds like you have enough material where there won't be as long of a wait between albums this time, because it's been how long since the last album? Almost 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but that's because like the ASAP Mob album was supposed to drop, so I kind of like delayed mine and just focused on the ASAP Mob album. That we even put out 2 singles. Remember that we put out Nash joint, we put out 12 joint, but it just wasn't right. It didn't feel right. So like, you know, that kind of what threw a monkey wrench in the whole operation, and then that's when I dropped Ferg Forever. You know, to kind of stall the fans and give them something. But, you know, the album is here now, so.
Have you ever been in the lab with RZA?
Nah, I never even met RZA.
Doesn't it feel like, I don't know why I feel like that should happen. Like I feel like you and RZA
should happen too.
Kindred spirits in some way.
Big talk,
right?
Major
hey RZA, we'll make that happen.
Text him.
Ebro, text RZA.
He responds to text right away. Yo, RZA. But here's the thing with RZA. He scores movies, right?
Yeah.
And then he's making movies. And you're like, all right, so getting him in the studio.
No, so that's what I'm saying. You start the conversation now. By next album, you have a joint. He'll take time. He's Bobby Digi.
Let's go. Give it up for A$AP Ferg. We'll be looking for this album. What's the title of the album? One more time.
Always Strive and Prosper, taking it back to the roots.
Oh, great. So I have another album I'll never remember all the words to.
Always strive.
At long live
A$AP, taking it back to the root.
Okay,
but it'll end up being A$AP, always strive and prosper.
Yeah.
Taking it back to the
Oh,
roots.
no. It's just always strive and prosper.
Oh, he's just taking it back to the roots.
I'm taking it back to the roots, but it's just always strive and prosper. That's it.
That's really
He's still
motivational.
He was like, yo, listen, Rocky ain't the only one who's going to have a 4-word album title.
My whole thing was like nobody used our name ASAP, so I was like, I'm taking it.
Because everything you guys, a lot plays on the name ASAP.
And a lot of people don't know what ASAP mean. They think it's always, as soon as possible. So I'm like, I'm gonna just name it.
Do you feel weird? Do you feel? Last question. Sorry, we already ended the interview, but I gotta ask this because I always correct people. Do you get annoyed when people call you ASAP?
No, I don't. Because most people call me Ferg.
So I think it actually is better with you. Rocky gets called ASAP.
Yeah.
So people hit me and be like, hey, have you seen ASAP? And I'm like, ASAP who? And they're like, ASAP Rocky. I'm like, his name's Rocky.
But Rocky always says that. He's always like, yo, it's a million ASAPs. You gotta.
You can't just say, but they don't understand.
Exactly.
You know,
but it's funny though, because when I go overseas, like they'll be like ASAP, and then they'll really be talking to me or Rocky, like, or Nas, or
and just call you all ASAP.
Yeah, we all ASAP.
No, that works. In that case, that works.
See, now they might just be saying, "Oh, y'all."
Because you're black. Here we go, Ebro.
Watch that shit. Watch that shit.